Next, we're going to talk about how do we access different student information. Maybe a student left a book in your class and you need to find out where their next class is so you can return it. Or maybe you need to look up a student's phone number in order to call their parents. So let's look and see where we would go to find out information about a student. There's a couple different places we can go. The first place is up at the top where it says Search Student. A search bar will appear at the top and you will type in the last name of a student and then choose the correct student. You will be led to this Student Summary tab, which looks a lot like the 360 mobile app. So when I log in personally, I have students in the district, and when I look in the mobile app, this is the screen that I am brought to and that I see for my own students and for my own children, and this is how parents see it as well. There will be the student's schedule, there will be their current grades in those different areas. And then it says go to grades, go to student schedule. So you will be taken to that directly as well if you would like to see more details. So if you want to click on go to grades and look up the details of grades of any student in their class, you can look up those and all that information there. And you can go to student details. And so if you need to look up that detail of that phone number of that student, and contact their parents. All of that information will be there in student details. So there are some different ways you can get a hold of information for different students. Something else I want to call your attention to is at the top in that left-hand corner, there are some icons. You might see that caduceus icon. The caduceus is that little health symbol. So that'll let you know that that particular student has a health issue you need to be aware of. This particular student has a family icon, which means they have a family alert. And that means they may have a particular parent who is not allowed to be at school, or there might be a court order or some sort of family court issue that you need to be aware of. So all of that information will be popped up there in those little icons in that space to get information about a student. So there are many ways you can find out that information. Once again, you can go back to your student search and you can search for a student that way. You can also go back to the home screen and you can click on Student Summary. And so you can search for a student that way through Student Summary. Or at any time, you can go to this left-hand menu and underneath where it says My Students, you can always just click on any student. So under where it says grades, I can type in the name of any student. And then it will bring up their current grades and all of their different classes. So all of the information can be found in multiple places, but that left-hand side will pull up everything under My Students, or you can see that shortcut view under Search Student, which is what it's going to look like on the mobile app when you search the student. So all the different ways you can access that information.